Settings, meeting table at the Rizal Technological University Laboratory High School. Sertorio sits with a folder containing Jamie's assessments. Timbraza sits slightly to the side with a notebook and laptop to record minutes. Miss Navarro arrives and is greeted warmly.
Good afternoon, Miss Navarro. Welcome to Rizal Technological University. Please have a seat right here. I know your schedule as a parent is always packed, so I genuinely appreciate you taking the time to join us for this conference today.
Good afternoon, Sir Taro. Thank you. Yes, traffic on Bonnie Avenue. It was a bit heavy, but I wouldn't miss this. To be honest, I always get a little anxious when I get called in for these things. I just want to make sure Jamie is doing all right in grade 7.
Please take a deep breath and relax. There is absolutely nothing to be anxious about. This isn't a disciplinary meeting at all. We are to look at James' holistic progress using what we call alternative assessments, things like portfolios, learning journals, and project observations. It gives us a much richer picture than a simple letter grade. Oh, before we begin, let me introduce Timbreza, our classic order and observer today.
Hi, good afternoon, Ms. Navarro. It's a pleasure to have you here. My role today is to document our discussion and note down any strategies we agree upon. That way, by the end of this conference, we will all have a clear written action plan to support Jamie moving forward.
That sounds so wonderful, Timbresa. It actually makes me feel a lot more comfortable, knowing we are focusing on a plan. So where should we start, Sir Torio?
Okay, let's look at this one page visual summary I prepared for you. I always like to begin with Jamie's substantial strength because Jamie's really does bring a lot of light into our classroom. Let's talk about the science first. Um, we recently wrapped up a major portfolio class on ecosystem. Jamie scored an impressive 12 out of 15.
12 out of 15. Oh, wow, it's excellent. Jamie was working on those ecosystem drawing late into the night. I'm so glad it shows here.
It absolutely shows. The rubric criteria highlighted Jamie's mastery in using detailed drawing and accurate structural labels. Jamie is highly visual learner. Furthermore, Jamie's study habits are commendable in terms of consistency. Look at our checklist here. Jamie consistently submits all homework, incredibly proactive about asking questions during live discussions. Jamie never sits possibly in the back. Jamie is fully engaged.
If I could also add, Ms. Navarro, I was reviewing the peer feedback forms from the recent collaborative art project. Jamie classmates describe Jamie using words like creative and highly helpful or collaborative. The other students genuinely enjoy having Jamie in their groups because Jamie brings great ideas and willingness to help others.
Must make my heart so happy to hear. Jamie really does love being around people and creating things. But look at this visual summary sheet. I do see a few step mark with an X or an exclamation point. What do those mean?
These things as to our areas for targeted improvement, which are completely normal growth points for a grade 7 student. While Jamie's is an enthusiastic group member, our teacher observation during group work shows that Jamie has a strong to dominate the discussions. Jamie is so eager to share ideas that unintentionally quieter students don't get a chance to speak.
Ah, yes, I can see that happening at home. During family dinner, Jamie tends to dominate the conversation too. If someone else is talking, Jamie gets restless. Is it causing conflicts in the classroom?
Not super complex. But we want to transform that raw eagerness into true leaderships. A great leader doesn't just speak, a great leader listens and pulls ideas out to others. Even Jamie's peer feedback mentions that Jamie occasionally gets distracted during these sessions.
Exactly. Another operational area we want to address is material management. On our study habits checklist, Jamie received an X for organizing materials. We regularly notice that Jamie's desk and backpack are cluttered with loose papers, which means sometimes Jamie loses track of past worksheets that could help during review sessions.
Oh, the bedroom floors at home is exactly the same way. Loose papers everywhere. I try to tell Jamie to clean it up, but it's constant battle. What can we do to fix this both here at home?
We have a great strategy for that. At school, Kimbreza and I are helping Jamie implement a color-coded binder systems, green for science, blue for math, and so on. We allocate the 3 minutes of class just for desk organizations for home support. We recommended establishing a 10-minute Sunday reset. Sit down with Jamie for just 10 minutes every Sunday evening and sure chew the backpack together. Make it a routine rather than a chore.
Sunday reset. I like that. Terminology, it sounds positive. We can definitely try doing that together before the school week starts.
Great. I have noted that down in our recommendation section. Ms. Navarro, now let's pivot slightly to the academics, specifically regarding to the math performance. Sertorio, would you like to discuss Jamie's learning journal?
Yes, thank you, Dembraza. Miss Navarro, we want to look closely at JP's Math Learning Journal and self-assessment. Jamie rated themselves a 4 out of 5 for effort, which is wonderful and true. However, Jamie rated themselves a 3 out of 5 for understanding. In the journal entries, Jamie explicitly expressed facing significant difficulties dealing with multi-step word problems and requested step-by-step examples.
Jamie hasn't told me that directly, but now that I think about it, Jamie does avoid doing math homes until the very last minute, even though it gets turned in on time. How can we help Jamie with words problem? And Jamie is clearly so visual.
You hit the nail right on the head. Miss Navarro, because Jamie is stellar visual learner, as proven by those amazing science ecosystem showings, we need to bridge that strength over to math. When Jamie encounters a complex word problem, the robotics can feel overwhelming. We want to train Jamie to draw the math problem out before trying to solve it with numbers.
To support this, let me think. I am writing down a recommendation for real-world visual prompts at home. For example, if you are baking or cooking together, you can present a real-life word problem, like if this recipe is designed to serve 4 people, but we have 6 people coming over, how do we scale the ingredients? And that way, you can have Jamie draw circles or blocks on a piece of paper to figure out the fractions visually. It removes the abstract intimidation of the math notebook or the math textbook and the numbers.
Wow, that is such a practical suggestion. Jamie loves helping out in the kitchen, and using drawing will definitely appeal to Jamie artistic side. It doesn't make math feels like a clinical punishment.
Exact. Our main goal with alternative assessment is to find what the child naturally does well and use it to patch up to areas where they stumble.
I'm honestly so relieved, Sir Torio Timbresa. I came in here worried about red marks and badges, but this feels like an actual partnership. You truly understand who Jamie is as a person, both enthusiastic part and the chaotic sparks.
Jamie is worth every bit of effort. Miss Navarro, to finalize our conference, Timbreza will print out our completed Parents Conference Summary Report, which outlines our agreed upon goals. The Sunday backpack reset, the drawing strategy for math word problems, and practicing active listening during discussions.
Yes, here's a copy of the document for you, Ms. Navarro. On the bottom, you see I have left a space for your signature, signifying that we all are working together on this collaborative roadmap.
I am completely on board with this. Thank you so much, Sir Torio, and thank you, Team Bressa, for keeping us organized and feel much more confident helping Jamie tonight.
Pleasure is all ours. Ms. Navarro, thank you for your unwavering support. Let's keep our communication channels open and we will check back in a few weeks to see how Jamie is progressing. So, have a wonder afternoon, Miss Navarro.
You
Good.
have a great time, Ms. Navarro.